Hello everyone, welcome to the session on Journey to Life. We'll see how we can actually handle few things and how I have been learning from this life journey and how actually you can execute it. So I have a small feeling from my inside which I actually follow every time. I follow a quotation named which I wrote a long back, a couple of years back, 5-6 years back. Born as kid, you cry, live as great human, let no one cry. Die as legend, make everyone cry. May sound a bit negative, but it has a lot of emotions attached to it. It has a very deep meaning towards it, and I would request you if you can get that meaning, it will be very, very helpful for you. So now, once Swami is there, he has described life with a tree, a beautiful discussion on life. So it goes like root, trunk, and crown. Now we'll describe each one by one. Root defines the connection with God or a spiritual, spiritual interaction. It has no connection with going to temples, mosque, or something like that. It's totally about a spiritual connection with your MIT. Okay, MIT. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's see. So there was a great example being discussed on this new Lamborghini. What happened? A guy bought a Lamborghini and called the Swami for an inauguration kind of thing, and they both were driving together, and it was quite late, and Swamiji was about to return back. So he requested the driver that, can you please drive me back so that I can get with my meetings. So what happened in midway is this guy was very broken from the inside. He stopped the car at a parking place and started crying like a kid. Then Swamiji asked, what happened, dear? Why are you crying? You are having such a nice car. You seem to be a very happy person. But he told, no, Swamiji, my wife has filed a divorce paper. My kids and me myself like her so much, but the problem is she's not understanding me. So what this Swamiji was conveying out of this, this real happening, a real example is the root connection with your fellow beings, with your spiritual knowledge, with your understanding should be very, very intense, so that you can maintain everything in a nice way. Now then he explains like with the trunk, Trunk represents cultivation. It says you have to be emotionally very, very strong. You cannot let your remote control to anyone so that they can play around with your thoughts. Never let it happen. So that's what they have mentioned in an example. Don't ever give your remote to anyone else to control your emotions, because there will be many factors in life which may disturb you, which may try to tune you up with your own core values. You have to stay strong at that moment. Now what this crown says, it says contribution, contribution by giving away to people. So what happens to the crown? Their fruits come, their leaves come, so it gives a shade also. So it says it's a contribution part of your life. So how well we can do it for others is how it matters. So now let's see from that last example is, so now we can live this life in two ways, it totally depends to us again. So we can eat food, we can enjoy with our own foods, or we can try distributing it up. So they have mentioned in another example is ice cream, where you act as a selfish person, you enjoy yourself. So you can take life in this way also, or you can act as a candle which can give light to a lot of people, can help a lot of people. So this is what he's trying to convey in this message. So and then a beautiful quotation by him. He says, if you are beautiful, it is gift by God. If you are beautiful from outside, it's gift by God. If your life is beautiful, it is a gift by yourself. So you have to make it beautiful. You have to develop your relations, emotions, things like that. So now he mentioned 10 beautiful words which he has used in his life, or he has discovered, which he has been actually following. So he always says, ignore I, use we. Wherever the teamwork is there, use we can do it, we will do it, something like that. Transport the ego, never have an ego in your life. 3-letter word, ego, never have. If you have any ego, try giving respect to that people, and that ego will go away for sure. Love, spread love, spread it. Then smile, keep it up. Gossip, avoid it, because gossip is not at all healthy for you, It's not productive in the later run. Success, try to achieve it, Jealousy, distance it, don't compare it at all. Never compare in your life with anyone. That's what my parents have told me from the day when I was growing up. They told me the very simple point about life is never ever compare. Then knowledge, gain it. Keep on updating yourself. Keep 2 to 3 hours every day to update yourself. And connection is basically by connecting socially or spiritually. That's what they mentioned by connections here. So now I'll take you to my journey. We'll see what another golden rule what I have used here is. So I have actually mentioned this good and a bad habit of the person near me and surrounding me. So what I've done with I've written down few of them. I didn't was not able to recognize negative ones, so I've not written. So what I did is pick up the best one in life. That's what we have to do. If you really want to become the best person in life, you take up the best positive things from others and start moving ahead. So this is what I have done. So I took hardworking, I took visionary from someone, I took soft and caring, polite, togetherness. So I've just put in all the best things and trying to practice them each and every day with a feedback system. If I hurt someone, I ask them what was the reason I hurt it for them, what was the reason where they got hurted with me, so that I should not repeat it again. That's how it should go. Then comes, this was how I started my journey. So one of my family person commented on me when I was about to start my entrepreneurship journey. He told me, how could you teach? You're just a BTech graduate. Then I mentioned him, teaching does not require any qualification degree. It just needs the purity towards the subject to be delivered. Then I mentioned him, I quoted him another great example which says, fire and smile of a kid also teaches us many things. They don't have any degrees. Fire teaches us if we play with that, we'll be burned. Kids says, smile of a kid is justifying that, be in your own present. Don't worry about anything. So this is how I have started my journey. So 1990 I was born, then I came for graduation 2009, 13 I completed, and this we'll discuss how it's going. So let me discuss the past. I was like a very normal average child. I was born on 15 of June 1990. I was saved by a guy, a Muslim person. I was drowned into a river when I was 7 years old. Then 2001 I wondered about the power of a cell when I was sitting in a summer vacation in my home on a stairs, I remember. So I was thinking of a cell, pencil cell, how it can operate a clock for 24 hours into 365 days almost. So what's the power inside that? But nobody was there to guide me. So this was a big disadvantage. Then I wanted to join coaching classes because I saw my brother joining there. Then I got hurted by someone. This was the life-changing point for me. You may have it, many of you may have it. Now what the message I'm going to give you here is to take these kind of things in a positive sense. That's what I've done in my life. I took this hurt by someone point in a very positive way, and I took a promise here to be a benchmark in my life as well as career. You cannot imagine, I was a very average guy. I started reading books which were very high level, and I started buying them in a second hand market for just rupees 10 or 20. Then I started high level physics, where I was like almost expert in my class. A lot of people used to discuss with me. I used to help them after the classes. So this is how you go. You have to take the sometimes bad things in a very positive sense. But then I joined SRM University in nanotechnology. I did a lot of research there. Then the first day I was fallen in research. Then I met Professor Nagarendra, a senior scientist who taught me what research exactly means. And I started teaching and mentoring juniors during the lunchtime and after college hours, when I was second year. There was a point when I realized that this is my area of interest. I love mentoring people. I love talking to them, guiding them. So this is where you have to pick up after the experiments. That's why experiments are very important in life. Then I started research in 2010. This was my again second year with the Professor Annie Sujata from SRM University. Then I started a core nanoelectronic research where I got a mentor, my very great mentor from very big college from IIT or something. He was to our campus, and he was doing best quality research in the country. So I got a chance to work under him. I learned a lot of things. Then I met Professor Balakumar. So why I'm trying to project all these things, this may happen. You may find good people in your life, good mentors in your life. Do be in touch with them, try to learn something from them, because a senior member who have a lot of knowledge, they can give you a lot of knowledge in the end. So I did some research with a scientist from ARCI on hydrogen storage. This is what I did. Then I was confused, like other college students. Nobody was there to guide again. All companies are promoting their product. So what we have done in Techamania, we will be very, very sure about giving our services to you all. We'll give you proper guidance every time, whenever you come. It's not about money making anywhere. So we were again confused for MTech. I thought, okay, MTech doesn't require much money. Let me try that, but that was very, very hard. The knowledge which they gave us in college was not that accurate, not that experimental level. So I couldn't do well there. So best suggestion is I was about to quit my research. Then I went to meet my mentor. He suggested me, Nakul, one golden rule which I follow in life is utilize time. Don't waste your time in unwanted things. So then I just took an internet connection, started reading on YouTube, where you can read a lot of things, from MIT to IIM. So this is the best part which I did after 2013. Everyone was suggesting me to MS or MBA. Everyone will suggest. Nobody will guide you what you like to do and how you should take it further. Nobody will help you in that sense. Few faculties were asking, which is very, very sad to hear from them. You are still in India. All friends are there in USA and Germany. I felt very bad about it, but then it's okay. So if you get negative things in your life, you have to work on it to give better to others. That's how you have to work on that. So family friends were asking salary. So best part was there, like my mother and family supported me, so I could be able to do this much right now. Then coming to the present, what I was actually into that after 2013, I launched a company by Techamania. We had a lot of pre-events in the starting. We started covering different areas: Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad. We did online internship where a lot of people participated around the country. We did sessions on Super 30, which is again the same series. We have been doing this series in different colleges to give them a lot of information so that they can grow better in life. Then the role of vision planning comes here. So I would request you all please to take a pen and paper, think clearly for 1 or 2 days, and start writing your year-wise plan, which is very, very important to achieve success in life. So it should be very, very clear with you what exactly you want to do in life. So I just wrote it down this way. So I want to start an education TV channel, which should be a very big project for me in 2018, and Nanotech University by 2025. This is what, and I want to give job to at least 1 lakh people before leaving this earth. Let's see. Yeah. So few mistakes which I did is don't believe in sayings and unproven things. Like for an example, there was a package, a 1 crore rupee package on the SRM website when I joined college. We should actually cross-check all these kind of big things and then join the system. Never ever fight in college or any professional life. If you have any problem, just sit with them and discuss with them. Never go with friends' career, and never assume that anyone is so close. Like for example, HODs or whatever. So you are into a professional career, take them to a very professional level only. So these are few learnings which I want to share before moving in. So last slide was just saying the tough time. Everyone has a tough time to keep on fighting. So parents don't allow, that's the first thing, for kids to do experiments, which is very, very important and healthy for one's development. So we learn from mistakes, and if you are a right person, you should actually encourage people to do these kind of things. Even when you become your parent, you should support your kids in that. People don't allow or let others grow. That's also very sad part. We must appreciate and support others to grow in life. We must respect everyone. The third one says, in the same way from labor to CEO. Do not save a lot of money, buy products from retailers only. Many people are into a habit of buying from wholesalers. It's not right. We must make sure that wholesalers do not lose their profits, So don't underestimate anyone. Each one is unique and special. This is the best message I've learned in my life. We try to reduce fear. Occurrence happens on probability, and we can't reduce the occurrence on the basis of fear. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.